have some breaking news, or at least we were told we had some breaking news. Here's Trump yesterday telling us what's going to happen today. And here we are today. So Trump telling us about the JFK files will be released today. Here we go. Hear it from his own mouth.
But while we're here, I thought it would be appropriate. We are tomorrow announcing and giving all of the Kennedy files. So people have been waiting for decades for this, and I've instructed my people that are responsible, lots of different people, put together by Tulsi Gabbard, and that's going to be released tomorrow. We have a tremendous amount of paper. You've got a lot of reading. I don't believe we're going to redact anything. I said, just don't redact. You can't redact. But we're going to be releasing the JFK files, and that would be tomorrow. Do you have anything else to add to that, Carolyn? So that's a big announcement. They've been waiting for that for decades. Then I said during the campaign I'd do it, and I'm a man of my word. So tomorrow you have the JFK files. What time will they be released? Tomorrow afternoon. Okay.
Have you seen what's in the files? Have you read them?
I've heard about them.
Anything interesting?
It's going to be very interesting.
Was there an executive summary supplied to you, Mr. President?
No, I'm not doing summaries. You'll write your own summaries. It's many pages. Is it 80,000 pages? Approximately 80,000 pages. So it's a lot of stuff. And you'll make your own determination.
Oh, I love it. I love it. This is officially breaking news because it is now officially tomorrow afternoon. That's today. It is right now. We're live right now. It is 5:47 p.m. on the East Coast in Washington. And he was told, Trump asked, what time is this happening? And they said tomorrow afternoon. I believe afternoon officially ends in 12 minutes from now. So this breaking news of the JFK files, which Trump has not seen, he's told us he's not seen them. He assured us his word is good and that we're getting them right now this afternoon. Apparently in the next 12 minutes, this is happening. Well, here is a reason why it might not be happening. Let's see what's going on. What Adam gives us, and Adam's been great on the Zionist Mossad stuff. So let's see. Adam says President John F. Kennedy and the U.S. Attorney General Bobby Kennedy forced the American Zionist Council to register as a foreign agent, blocking them from donating to U.S. officials. JFK was assassinated on November 22nd, 1963. RFK, that's RFK Jr.'s father, was assassinated on June 5th, 1968. AIPAC replaced the American Zionist Council without any opposition. Interesting. Well, now we know that. This is from Khaleesi. The Mossad killed JFK because Mossad was furious that JFK made Ben-Gurion, the first PM, prime minister, and founder of Israel, resign unless he stopped nuclear testing. If this isn't in the files tomorrow, you know that Trump lied. And this is assuming that there's anything being released. So we were giving the benefit of the doubt, and I understand this. The benefit of the doubt is that he said, my word is good, so I'll give you something. I haven't seen it, so whatever it is, I'm definitely giving it. When is it happening? Tell me when it's happening. Oh, Tuesday, March 18th, afternoon, which apparently has 10 minutes left, and we don't see it. We do not see the files. And if they did see the files, there are a lot of people like Khaleesi here saying that this part would be left out, that there wouldn't be any mention of the Mossad. We want to know about the Mossad. We want to know why Oliver Stone's movie JFK from 1991 didn't mention Israel. He tells us why. We know why, but we want it to be said out loud. It needs to be said out loud. The reason that movie didn't mention the Mossad or Israel and only talked about the CIA is because the producer with Oliver Stone that got the film up in Hollywood, that allowed it to be released in Hollywood, was a Zionist Mossad agent that worked with Oliver Stone. That's why it's not in there. We need to have it said out loud. It's not going to, I hate to break it to you guys, even if in the next 10 minutes the files get released, it will not mention the Mossad. Let's hear another interpretation of why JFK was most likely, we're pretty 99% sure JFK was murdered by the Mossad, probably given the orders to the CIA, which then gave the orders to the Chicago mob. However you want to look at it, order, pecking order, instructions. They're all in on it. They were all given orders. You don't ask who's giving the order. You just take the order. That's how it works. So you can start the story wherever you want. You can start the story from the Chicago mob. They did it. Okay. True. Who told them? Well, we don't know. Yeah, we do. The CIA. CIA told the mob to do it. Okay. Well, who told them? Oh, I don't know. Why do we need to know who the CIA told or who told the CIA? They just did it. No, the Mossad told the CIA to do it. So the CIA calls the mob. The mob does it. So that's it. There's an order of, so you can start the conversation wherever you want, but we need to know at some point this needs to be talked about. That's just not going to be today, guys. I hate to break it to you. Breaking news: JFK files released today. If by chance they still are being released today, there ain't going to be no mention of the Mossad. Let's hear this take on it. This is an interesting take.
Surprising series of letters between Kennedy and David Ben-Gurion, not only the premier of Israel, but the founder of Israel, in which they're very angry letters, in which Kennedy is saying to Ben-Gurion, I'm killing myself trying to get a nuclear test ban treaty. I've even got de Gaulle on board, and that's impossible. And you keep testing in Dimona. You've got to stop. And Ben-Gurion, thank you, in so many words says, it's easy for you to say sitting in Hyannisport. I'm sitting with the Arabs all around me, and you want me to give up nuclear testing. And Kennedy threatens him. And he threatens him in such a way that Ben-Gurion resigns. And I will tell you that I found articles, not in any crackpot publications, but in very sophisticated publications saying, forget Lyndon Johnson, forget the CIA, forget Fidel Castro. The Mossad killed Kennedy because they were so upset over what he did to Ben-Gurion.
I hate to break it to you guys. Again, breaking news. JFK files were said to be released today, and they're not. And even though Trump told us you can trust him, we can't, because there aren't no files, and he hasn't even seen them. He told us he didn't see them, but he assured us they're being released today, this afternoon, which is officially over. You guys want to see that letter JFK sent? You guys want to see the letter if you haven't seen it? The part that's left out of Oliver Stone movie. Oliver Stone knows this, by the way. He's talked about this. That there's a reason it's not in the film, or the film would not have been released. There would be no JFK movie if this was mentioned at all. Look at that. This letter was issued on July 15th, 1963 by the Congress urging Kennedy not to pursue the American Zionist Council, the agent of the Israeli government, which now goes by AIPAC. It's the same thing. They used to be called the American Zionists. Now they're called AIPAC. And this is a threat to him in July, just a few months before he was murdered. And what did Kennedy want? He wanted them to register the American Zionist Council to register as an agent of the Israeli government, and wanted to agree not to have nuclear weapons, which you should not be able to do like that. That's not a thing. You can't just form a military operation like Israel and then have nuclear weapons. It's not a thing. So registering as a foreign agency is a way you can keep track of all of the money and all of the happenings. That's what you're supposed to do with foreign agencies. As soon as Kennedy was killed, Lyndon Baines Johnson, LBJ, was sworn in, and he immediately gave Israel whatever they wanted, no questions asked. And today, even today, Israel The lobbyist group, now known as AIPAC, same group, does not have to be registered as a foreign lobby. So they made an example of Kennedy. And if you guys think that these files are going to be released still, maybe later maybe into the evening, who knows? But it's not going to include any of this. Just like Oliver Stone's movie doesn't include Israel, doesn't include this letter. We have to do our own research. We have to look at this stuff ourselves and know that our entire country is run at the behest of Israel. And anybody that gets into office has to follow protocol and swear their allegiance to a foreign country before swearing their allegiance to America. That's it. That's it. That's the country we live in, guys. So yeah, we can keep bickering and whining about Democrats, Republicans, Kamala and Joe Biden versus Trump. And at the end of the day, it's the United States of Israel. So we'll keep an eye on this story. The JFK files, just like the Epstein files, it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing these. So sorry to y'all, you MAGAs out there who thought that Trump was going to pull the curtain back on the deep state. Looks like it's not actually happening. I hate to break it to you. Yeah, it's not happening, guys. Sorry.